Well, good evening. You were expecting probably my fun countdown, but we're taking it back to the old school tonight because StreamYard is having issues. And as I got onto StreamYard, who most of you know that I use for this endeavor, I got a message that their Facebook comments weren't working. So sadly, that means I'm not simulcasting to YouTube, but welcome. Welcome. So we had to, like I said, I had to totally go old school. Printing out the flyers here. So my slides are now flyers here. So let's see if I can zoom in here a little bit. So to get entered for the Fun Friday giveaway, it still isn't quite close enough maybe. You'll want to like this video or whoa, settle down here, camera. You'll want to like this video or not at this point. You could give the sad face. What is happening? My camera. Okay. Goodness gracious. It's gonna be okay because it's Croptoberfest week. Woo! All right. So you thought it was bad enough that I threw in a 7 p.m. on you instead of a 5. And then I noticed the Facebook event was still set to 5, so that expired. It's been an evening. Alrighty. The good news is I didn't have to put makeup on because you're not gonna get to see my face. I'm not gonna lay down here on the table. All right. So to get entered to this Friday's Fun Friday giveaway, all are invited. You'll like this video, share this video, or tag a friend in the comments. And when you share this video, make sure that your settings are set to public so that Facebook tells me that you have shared the video. And if you're unsure how to do that, you can message me or say in the chat that you don't know what's going on, how to make it public, and someone will likely tell you how to do that because we're just good scrappy community that way. So last but not least, anyone who's placed an order with me last Friday to this Thursday will be entered to win. This is so fun. All right, so CM credits. Now, some of you have already gotten a CM credit, and so congratulations if you've gotten 10 CM credits from me. And those of you participating in Croptoberfest, if you would like to purchase digital content or purchase anything on the Creative Memories website, feel free to ask me to add them to your account, and you can use them that way. Now, they do eventually expire, and they are real money, so you don't want to forget about them. Okay, so somebody on Friday is going to win 10 CM credits, $10, and I'll add it to your account, and you can buy whatever you like. Now, I just found out today that this Friday will be a preview Friday, just what we all need. And we're so excited about more scrapbooking supplies. So new stuff will be previewed on Friday, launching on Monday. What a fun treat for Halloween. So look for a post from me this weekend with all of the new items launching on Monday. Okay, November 1st, that's next Tuesday, we will have a project recipe going on. And you can go to my website, DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com, and that will bring you right to my calendar page, and you can look at November 1st and click on that event, in which you will find the project recipe to download. All right, on the next secret box is available right now, and you can go to that website I just mentioned, DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com, and you can purchase your secret box and get free shipping. The box is amazing, but if you don't want to take my word for it, I do have a super secret picture of the box, of the contents of the box, that I can share with you privately. But at my retreat in Villano, we're going to have a super secret box opening. And if you're not attending the retreat in Villano Beach, then you can, I'll zoom you in to my hotel room. And that's Sunday morning, November 6th at 8 a.m. Don't be afraid by the time, because we're going to fall back that day. So it's going to feel like 9, your body. So it's all good. And so don't forget to get your secret box. All right. In 3 weeks from this coming Tuesday. 4. Are we 4 weeks from tonight? How many weeks away is this? I guess it's 4 weeks. It feels like it's just around the corner. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks from tonight, we will have Let's Taco About It on November 22nd. And we will have Stacy will be our guest. She's going to tell us her scrappy process and how she gets her scrapbooking done, runs a business with her best friend and sister Tracy, and also is my unpaid assistant lives. Usually making sure everyone knows what's going on. So I appreciate her, and this will wrap up our Let's Taco About It series for the year. Oh yeah, get some dad jokes ready. Jumpstart January, you all are registering. I love it. And so we expect that event to fill up. What a way to start off the scrapbooking year. Then together, raising money for our local veterans at the Port Orange VFW. That's January 21st and 22nd. And if you go to DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com, you will have to jump ahead to January, because the calendar will bring you to today. Jump ahead to January and you can get yourself registered. Oh, and there's my assistant right in the comments. Thank you, Stacy. So that leads us to St. Simon's. Had another couple of ladies sign up this week for St. Simon's. So it's going to be wild and groovy. It's a low-key animal wild print. Everyone's in their animal prints in this picture from last year. But it's my 60th retreat. So Saturday night we will also have a groovy time. Okay, so right now, some of you on this are participating in my annual Croptoberfest, which is once again virtual. I love this because the scrappy friends that we have all over the country can join us. So some of you just have the card kit and you're not participating in Croptoberfest. But those that are participating in Croptoberfest have their names in here. And I'm going to do yesterday's daily prize and today's. And so I've got 2 Totally Tonal Autumn paper packs to give away. And so these ladies are registered for my Croptoberfest. So we're in a private group, a closed group. All right, Kitty. Congratulations, Kitty. You are the winner of one of these. And our next winner is Debbie Keith. Congratulations, Debbie. So those are our 2 winners. That's for our daily prize for yesterday and today. It's not too late for you to join into the Croptoberfest fun. You can do that on my website as well, DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com. We'll get you in there. There's digital, of course, the card kit, and paper, and we're having a good time. Okay, so if you came in late, just a reminder as I grab my other, we're low tech tonight. If you came in late, then there was an issue with StreamYard, which is the program I use to stream into multiple locations. So to get entered for the Fun Friday giveaway this Friday, you'll want to like this video, share this video, tag a friend in the comments, or place an order. And all orders from last Friday to this Thursday will get you entered. So you can have up to 4 entries for the Fun Friday giveaway. All right, now let's get down to business. And of course, I grabbed this adhesive and not a tape runner before I get any further. Let me grab my tape. In the interest of making it easier for you to hear me, I got a lapel mic, and I can't tell you how many times I've jumped up out of my seat and nearly dragged my laptop off my desk. Alrighty, well, these are the cards that we're making tonight. We've got a couple fun folds, not your standard card layout. And the first one is this one, has an Emerson quote on it. Whoops. And let me see if I can bring this down without destroying my setup here. I think that's good. Hopefully you can see okay. All right, so as always, pull your whole stack out of your package if you purchased a kit from me, and we are going to work from the top down. So these are the embellishments. We're going to need those, so take those aside. And then we've got some of y'all's favorite things. We got some jewels in here. So I'm going to slide the stack over here, and then I'm just going to pick up this. So this is all you need for the first card, and then we're going to dig the other embellishments out of here. So what we need to take out is this brown leaf, and this pretty moth. Now it's funny, on the on the CM advisor, oh, and we also need the quote. Okay. And it says, adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience. So I think you could probably send this to a friend maybe who's waiting for something and maybe getting tired. A little encouragement card. Maybe a friend that's feeling a little rushed with I don't know, holidays or whatnot. So there, it is scored for you, so you can go ahead and fold it at the score. So it's going to look like 1.5 cards. Okay, and these two pieces are a slightly different size, so you can see that one is larger than the other, and the larger piece yes, goes on the inside, and it's crafter's choice whether you want the dark on the inside and the light on the outside, which is how I designed it, or certainly you could flip those. They are the same piece of paper, but do note that one is slightly larger than the other. So since I ran and got my tape, you're just going to start by whichever one you picked to be on the bottom. Let me just turn my phone I mean my watch. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and attach that one. And then we'll attach the one on the front. And then you're going to add, now I have mine kind of going right down the middle like this, but you can arrange them however you like. So just make sure when you're adding your adhesive, if they're hanging over the edge of the card, like how mine is doing here, that you don't want to put adhesive all the way out to the edge. So that way, you know. All right, so most of this gets adhesive. You don't want to close your, whoops, you don't want to close your card. And I'm kind of, the wing here, kind of tucking it under and over. Oh, so I don't think I finished that thought about, in the advisor group, people were really perplexed by the choice of embellishments with the moths. It was not something I was expecting, but they are at least very pretty. They're kind of butterfly-y. Their little fuzzy antenna kind of give them away their true identity. I didn't grab a pair of scissors, and I'm not going to get up again. Don't tell Tracy, but I used my teeth to open this bag so I could pour out all the jewels. Okay, so you've got two different shades of jewels. One, trust me, they look all the same. One is kind of a plum color, and the other is kind of a rust color, orangey color. So I put on, this little leaf has 6 little, or yeah, it is 6. 6 little, whoops, I'm opening my 6 little spots, which were screaming for jewels. Ooh, my adhesive's a little juicy tonight. Good thing it dries clear. And now that I just flipped them all over so I could see. Okay. I do have these little jewel placers for sale if you need one. This one's not letting go. Let go. Usually when they hit the adhesive, they let go. That starts to happen. I just kind of rub it on my pants. Ooh, that is some hefty dose of glue right there. All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Casey. I think, oh, yep, Tracy's on. I'm in trouble now. Okay, so that's it for that card. I have lots of glue here. Like I said, thankfully it dries clear, but that's it for that card. Easy. I'm using, yes, the lighter bling, the more orange. The other one I is more like plum to me, or maybe it's more brown. Yeah, I'm using the lighter one, Kim. I just took away the sample, but You can let me know if it's safe to move on. This is going to be our next card. I'm sure she is. Oh, with that my lapel mic, I'm sure you can hear me have my sip of water. Our next one, whoops, come back. You're just going to pull the next piece off, card base, I can talk, and that will have three things on it. It'll have the leaf from the Autumn Leaves Punch. This is one of the newest border punches from CM. Isn't it fabulous? I love it. I used it on Tool Time recently. A light blue sheet of cardstock, and then this blue kind of scribbly bubble paper. Then we're gonna grab our other little green moth, and we're going to grab hold please. Where's my thing? Does everyone have this in here? It's not in my pack. My goodness. Come on. Creative Memories. It's not good. I hope mine is the only one missing. You don't have the circle with words. I don't either. I mean, I got it from this pack. So that is insane. Wow. So the very first one I got from Creative Memories had it, and I designed a card around it. And now we need that one. I would love to know. You have the circle but not words. What does that mean? You have this one. Or you have a green one with no words? Wow. Wow. Okay, so I just went to grab another one package. That is really something else. Huh. Wow. That's really amazing. So this is, all right, we're gonna assemble it without this. We're going to leave the moth off, and then we're going to circle back to this card after we've done the other ones to see what other what else we can do. And then I will be emailing Creative Memories tomorrow. What on earth? I've never heard of such a thing. I just imagine, you know, them packing this. I'm sure a machine does it. But in my mind, I'm just imagining them. And the person who had to load that one was sick that day or something. Yeah, none of us do, Debbie. Oh, that could be good. That you freaked me out for a second. I thought I did that. Yeah, if you have the project recipe, there's a whole sticker strip that comes in that, and that was what Kim said she was going to do. That would be so those of you that purchase that are part of Croptoberfest and you purchase the card not the card, purchase the project recipe, the essential or the premium, then you might have another option there. So for now, since Creative Memories has really thrown me for a loop, that's so funny. Maybe I won some huge prize because mine was the only one that they shipped out with that. Now it does say 16 die cut embellishments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, they're definitely missing the 16th. Well, phooey. Yeah, that's all right. So they're gonna owe me 36 green circles. Yeah, I only counted 15 too. All right, so we're gonna put this one aside and we're gonna come back to that after you got this far. Still pretty, but it needs a little something, and so we'll come back to that. And I apologize. That's a first. We've had a couple firsts tonight. Alrighty. So next up, this is my fun fold. Oh, I also like broke my hand doing this one because all of these are hand stamped. These little acorns. So go ahead and pull the next layer off, and you should have 2 sheets of printed and a white, and this is scored, so go ahead and fold that over. Now, how did I cut this out? I'm glad you asked. I used my favorite trimmer, of course, the Creative Memories 12-inch trimmer, because you can make cuts like this, and it's very handy. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is take the wider piece and put that on the bottom like a little stone wall. And I just love the sentiment, it's your birthday, go nuts. And then we're going to layer these on top of each other. And I have the red side up. We're going to attach these, and you kind of want to center it so that there's equal distance around, and then of course the same, you can do it like this, and then you know exactly where to put the adhesive. I mean, not since, what word did they spell wrong in the COVID stickers? I mean, not since then has Creative Memories made a mistake. It's been a couple of years. So we'll give them a pass here. All right, then we're gonna grab our little brown squirrel and our little acorn, green acorn, and I kind of tucked it under his or her little arm there. So it looks like little squirrel is holding that acorn, and then stick it down. And I kind of have the tail going over. And then we're going to add the bling, and let's see, I use 3, 4, 5, I use 7 little jewels, and I just kind of spaced them out. And we're using the same color the lighter of the colors. So this one, the sentiment's on the inside, and that might be the way you decide to pivot on the last card that that Creative Memories didn't send the sentiment. That maybe you just want to stamp something on the inside. And I apologize, because normally I do that. I don't assume that you have any sort of stamp paraphernalia at your disposal, but many of you do. And so that one is it. It's your birthday. Go nuts. That'll be a fun card to send out. I know one thing I hear often is that people are looking for masculine birthday cards, but to send out. And so I think this one would be good for a guy, and also for a woman. All right, our next one. All right, you know how I like to flip things over. You know, I kind of confine myself to certain papers. This was the little Croptoberfest, I forget what it was called. It was part of those packs that weren't available. It was like, what the heck is it called? Like, anyway, it was a Shades of Croptoberfest. Goodness, my brain. And so I've had using the blue squirrel for this, and I just really wasn't vibing on all the different colors. Now the blue looks nice, or maybe even the green, but what I opted to do was to take the 3 leaves that you have left and just use the white side. And then this acorn that says a little nutty, then I'm going to use that side too. So it's just kind of white. Now I did forget, in the inside of this one, we're going to put the other little acorn you have over there. I almost forgot that. That's going to go right in here in the middle. So grab that back and add that. Of course, you could have saved that maybe to use with the moth, but all right. So where's the finished card? Here's the finished card, and this one is stamped. It says, "Hope you're feeling better soon." Oh, you know what I should have had here? Sorry, my little technical issue really threw me for a loop. Is the new CM bone folder that just came out that I have, and I purchased one for everyone who is on the card class subscription. So if you are on if you're on the subscription in November, then you will receive one of the new CM bone folders. I'm going to see if since Stacy can't run it to me, she's my across town assistant. Just texted my husband to see if he can bring me the box, so that I can show them to you. All right, so just those 2 pieces of paper there, and then you can kind of decide how you want to place all of these little guys. And of course, this is definitely an area, because you all don't have the issues that I have. You might want the colorful leaves. Isn't that great that we all don't have the same issues? They're all just our own. So you can play around and see. I mean, this one says a little nutty, and the inside says hope you're feeling better. So, but you do you. I'm gonna attach my squirrel as I did. Thanks, hon. Yeah, just a little heavy one, thanks. They said, oh, alright. I'm just gonna tear into this box here. Just destroyed this box. Be funny if it wasn't that. No, I knew what it was. And here it is. Here's the. So these are $5 for purchase at Creative Memories, but everyone on subscription is going to get one, and they feel so nice. And what is this for? As I just got distracted from my card, it's for making that fold nice and pretty. And also you can pick things up and adjust things with it. It's a very handy tool. And even this back end is chisel shape. So it's very, very handy. All right, now back to our card. Already in progress. I'm discussing my issues. Okay. Come on, little squirrel. Hold this. All right. Hi, Katie. Oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you for being subscribers. December, the subscription crew also will receive a bonus gift. All right, so now I'm gonna just tuck these under here in a way that's visually pleasing to me. That's the important thing. You guys might decide to do it differently. I kind of like to leave the top not attached so that so it kind of lifts up. And then for these jewels, I used the darker one, the darker jewels. Look, this makes for a very nice jewel organizer too. All right, so now I'm gonna just kind of add some bling around here. All right. Goodness, I feel really bad for the people that aren't on with us tonight, and so they don't realize that they don't have that green circle. And some people just like to use the picture on the front cover, so they're going to be looking and digging. So I'll know when they go to do their card kit, because they're going to say, hey, Where's the green? Where's the green circle? Set this off to the side to dry. Give everyone a few seconds, and we're on to our last card. Thank goodness we all have confirmed that we have this sentiment. I know, Jen, that's where I just went and grabbed this one for Thursday's project recipe demo. I said, well, let me check that one. Thankfully, that one isn't used in the project recipe. It's just kind of, you know, bonus embellishments for people to use, but very, very frustrating because, you know, apparently I'm so good. I used every single thing. We're going to use all of the last 3 items on the next card. So I don't even have any extras. So it's just going to have to be this sad little moth on here all by himself. So odd. And what we'll have to do is either print something, a little sentiment, and paste it on the inside with your computer and your printer if you don't have a stamp. I will see what I can do. I will definitely inquire to CM tomorrow as to what on earth happened with... I was looking, it's not even a quote, like maybe it is. You know what? That might be the issue. They have quotes around it, but they don't attribute the quote to anyone. And I wonder if that's why they had to pull it. There was another issue. It was the first Border Maker cartridge of the year. Fun fact. It was the onesie Border Maker, and it was advertised as that Border Maker cartridge, and then it had to be changed to the jammies because, of course, onesie is a copyright or trademarked word. It's like Kleenex, and even though we call all little baby one-piece things onesies. And so now when you purchase that Border Maker cartridge, oh, that's a great idea. When you purchase that Border Maker cartridge now, it says jammies. It's called the Jammies Border Maker cartridge. So I wonder because they have Ralph Waldo Emerson on this one, I wonder if it's because they didn't attribute that to something. That's going to be my guess. So Tracy is saying she actually just fussy cut this leaf out of here. So you could definitely do that. You could also fussy cut this little squirrel out of the bottom here. I think I'll probably just leave it the way it is, and then I'll stamp something on the inside or print something on the inside. I'm really kind of sad because I thought it was going to be a nice, a little thinking of you / sympathy card. All right, but back to the card at hand. Goodness, I hope we don't have very many new people on here tonight that are like, what is this lady doing? All right, so this has a hole in it, not to fear. Oh, hopefully you have a blue circle. Mine must have floated away. I think I have another one. So we're going to layer those on top, and then your mushroom goes there. I'll clip myself here. Oh, that's a great idea, Anita, too. So Anita has some of the things from the boho from last month that she didn't use. So if you've already put that card kit together, that is also a great idea, because there are a lot of extras with that pack, because I just sent the whole embellishment pack. Oh, Casey, I will bring one to you, or I will get it to you with your winnings, your Croptoberfest winnings. Okay. So we're going to put this down here, and this goes here. I'm going to send this card to my cousin, who is just down at Disney. We had a great time. I will say that I shortened up the end of this mushroom. And you can pop it up if you would like. If you want to use some dimensionals to pop up these now I think I ended up cutting. I'm just gonna pop that up. You're missing your this one? No. Well, you've got a whole care package coming with you with winnings, Lori, so set that aside and I will send you another one. And if it turns up under your desk, just let me know. Oh. Ooh. I know some of you don't like to pop up because you actually mail your cards, and so sometimes it adds a little thickness to it. I know some of you have stories of things coming back. Thankfully, that's never happened to me. I find that if I just put it in my mailbox, it's like too much trouble for them to try to. And I feel like these dimensionals are squishy enough that they're okay. So I used the lighter ones on this inside circle, and then I used the darker ones on the outside, and I just kind of filled in like the empty spots. That bone folder is really coming in handy for me tonight. All right. You're missing mushrooms also. How could that be? Well, Barb, I will get you one too. I don't know what happened to those mushrooms. My dogs must have eaten them. Maybe you'll find it with your envelopes inside. Sometimes those things turn up. Well, that was exhausting. If you've got any leftover jewels, of course you can jewel up this little moth card here. I think I'll just add some You might have extra little jewels. You might not use your jewels because they make you insane. You do get used to them. I will say that. You can make peace with the jewels or come to an agreement and understanding with them. Looks like he's eating this jewel. I don't know if I want that there. Okay. Well, it's not how I designed it to be. But we will. Okay, so we've got mushrooms and jewel tools. Got it. Making a note. Okay, Barb, I got you. Mushrooms for Barb and Lori. Jewel tool for Lori and Casey. Ah, that's a good plan too. Okay, Anita. Gotcha. All right. That's a good, so Kim said that she's leaving the jewels off this one. So it can be, no, I think guys can, they can appreciate some mushroom bling. All right, well that is all for tonight. Whew, thanks for toughing it out with me over here. And I will let you know what CM, but I'm gonna Google this quote, and I wonder if that, I'm thinking that is what was wrong with that. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for being on once again. I will be posting the November cards very soon. Hopefully by tomorrow evening, I'll be posting the November cards. Don't forget to tune in for Fun Friday giveaway this Friday and see if you are a winner. So thank you all for being on here with me tonight and for your patience. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Until I see you all again, I should have a little flyer that says stay scrappy. But since you can't see me, all right, stay scrappy, my friends, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.